Well, hi Geminis. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So, Geminis, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For Geminis, what do you need to know that's coming up in your life? And any advice is always welcome. Geminis. Okay. Wow, we got a lot of cards. Let's see what we have. I put them down in the exact order they come out of the deck. So your overall energy is at Two of Swords. You have not been dealing with something by choice. And that's what the cards are going to talk to you about. Almost got all the cards we need for the second part of your reading. So I have the Two of Swords surrounding your entire reading. See, you're blindfolded. Your heart is guarded. Your swords are up. So you're guarding your heart is what you're doing by not dealing with something, not wanting to see it, not wanting to hear about it, not wanting, it's like an ostrich, putting its head in the sand. It's like maybe it will just work itself out. So let's find out why we need to talk about this today for our Geminis. This reading will not resonate with everyone. I suggest checking your moon sign, which is your private emotional self, or get a private reading from someone that you trust. I have the Magician up here in your highest energy. Well, there's a symbol of intuition and knowing, the infinity symbol. And with the Magician here says that you have all the tools that you need to do whatever it is that you want to do. You can manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. You already know that, but are hesitant for fear of getting your heart broken, because you're definitely guarding your heart here. So, I think you're blocking yourself from manifesting what it is that you truly want. So let me just keep reading. The King of Cups is right next to the Magician. This is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. But with the King of Cups, that's a very mature-minded. All cards are male or female. I want to put that out there. But what it is you have this huge cup of love. You're holding it very close to you. Maybe that's what you're not dealing with. Okay? But let me just keep reading. You do have this huge cup of love, and it's probably for someone, but you're holding it close. You're not really handing it out. It's next to the Five of Pentacles. I think whoever this is that you have love for, you'd be unable to hand out that cup of love. Because with the Five of Pentacles, this is feeling abandoned, lonely, disregarded. It could be ghosted. So, it's not a good feeling. So I think you've been alone. I think they leave you alone. There's something going on there that's preventing you from handing out that cup of love. That is what you're not dealing with, this situation. I have the Two of Wands right under the Magician and next to the Two of Swords. So you are holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand. In the other hand, you have the World, so that's a new life cycle. You're not moving into it, though. You're just standing there and you're contemplating doing it and what it might look like, how you might go about it. You know that you can manifest doing that. You do know that. But in order to do that, I think you need to do something else that you're really hesitant about doing, because I think you're afraid your heart is on the line. Your heart is, and you're like, oh gosh. But you can't stay in that Two of Swords forever. I have the Hermit right next to the Two of Swords and right under the Five of Pentacles. This is the card for Virgo. So Virgo might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. Hermit is very spiritual. You definitely have been spending some time alone. You've been seeking advice from the universe about, your path forward. I got the Two of Wands on the other side of the Two of Swords. And you are thinking about your path forward. You do want to move into a new life cycle. You want to break free from this loneliness or whatever the Five of Pentacles is bringing you. So the Hermit's here to shine the light on trying to help you see things and giving you more power to move forward. You have the power, it's just that you're not really using it. So the Hermit knows that you're blocking dealing with something, and they're kind of saying you're going to have to deal with it to move forward. I have the Lovers, and this is the card for you, Geminis. But there's your guardian angels and spirit guides. They're all around you. This is a soulmate card, a very strong soulmate card. You might have known someone from another lifetime that you were lovers with, that they're trying to bring you together with. They might still be out there. Because it's under the Two of Wands. And you're contemplating moving forward, but you're not really doing it. And I feel like you've just been stuck in this place of loneliness and, just feeling rejected. But your guardian angels and spirit guides really want you to come together with somebody here. They want you to get out. They want you to heal. They want you to meet this very special soulmate. They want them in your life. You might know them already. You have met them. Maybe this is the same person that you haven't spoken up to. That could be, but I don't feel like it is. I feel like you need to move forward from whoever leaves you in this Five of Pentacles state and not being able to hand out your love. I feel like there's a gathering here, and this is a party. This is a barbecue or concert or someplace, a club, someplace where there are people having fun. And if you free yourself with this Two of Swords here, you need to get out. And I think that's what they're saying. Get out of the house. Get out there and mingle. Enjoy yourself. Because there is a very special soulmate out there. And I think they're in a new life cycle. The one that you're contemplating but not moving into. I have the Ten of Swords next to the Three of Cups and under the Hermit. Well, the end, you are going to be able to do it because this is the card of the end. All those swords of truth and clarity, and the Hermit's telling us. I mean, it's right under the Hermit next to the Three of Cups. So you are going to be able to go out and socialize. This is the end of this Five of Pentacles feeling. Whew. It's like, thank goodness. So you are going to deal with it, or you're just going to go ahead and let your guard down and, see it for what it is, and you are going to be able to move forward. I don't know what place you are in this reading, if this is your reading, but if you're feeling like, you're never going to come out of it, don't feel that way, because you will be coming out of it. You need one more card. Gemini's reading. And there it is right there. Okay. Empress. Okay, I got the Page of Swords here. Yeah, you're coming out of it all right. Because you're holding that sword up right next to that Five of Pentacles. And you're seeing it for what it is. That sword is truth and clarity. And you're on guard about it. And I think you're getting ready to just, be done with it. Be done with that feeling. It's all because of all this healing. You've been spending time alone. This is a deep card, a deep spiritual card for healing. See the stained glass windows. But this is meditation, prayer, soul searching for the truth and the clarity. And that's what you're getting. And that's what's going to help you move out of that Five of Pentacles. I have the Five of Wands next to the Four of Swords. So all that deep healing that you're doing, you're healing from this anxiety. There's stress. There was confusion associated with this Five of Pentacles. I don't think you truly understood what happened there. But this healing is really going to help you move forward. You're going to get enough truth and clarity from that in order to do that and put an end to feeling, down and rejected and whatnot. I have the Three of Wands in your reading too. So the Three of Wands under the Page of Swords and next to the Hermit. The Hermit saying your ship is still out there. So yes, this is a soulmate coming in. Okay? It's not the same one. So there's three ships. One, two, three. I don't know if you can see them in there, but you're holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and here you are, looking out over the horizon, just like you are with the Two of Wands, wondering if your ship is out there. It is. It's saying right here, it is. So, but you're not going to discover the ship or meet up with this very divine soulmate until you can move forward. You're just standing there thinking about it at this first part of the reading. So I have the Ace of Pentacles, and it's right next to the Three of Wands, and it's right under the Four of Swords. That ship, whoever's on that ship, this very, very special soulmate, they have a pentacle. You're going to end up in a committed and long-term relationship with them. This is what you've been asking for. This is what you've been seeking and praying. How am I going to get that? Well, the reading is saying, in order to get that, you're going to have to unguard your heart. You're going to have to take the blindfold off and go out and, socialize, because that's where they are. I have the Fool next to the Ace of Pentacles and under the Five of Wands. So this is taking a leap of faith. It can be, like throwing caution to the wind, dancing along with your head in the clouds and not looking forward and all that. But I think this is more of a leap of faith for you, because you're very guarded and you're very afraid of getting your heart hurt. And for you, it's going to have to be taking a leap of faith. Take a chance. What it's saying. If you want that Ace of Pentacles, and you want your divine soulmate to actually come in, take a chance. Go out there. I have the Ten of Wands under the Three of Wands and next to the Ten of Swords. Again, the end of a heavy burden is coming near. You've been carrying this burden for a while. You got the Hermit, you got the Five of Pentacles, you got the Four of Swords. Yeah, and the Two of Swords right in the center of your reading. You're going to be able to drop this burden. You're working on it. You're getting there through all this healing. So, and it's right next to the Death card. So the Death card is right under the Ace of Pentacles. This is the card for Scorpio. Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is the end of the old, the beginning of the new. It's a card of transformation. That's exactly what you're doing through all this healing. You are going to transform out of this Two of Swords, and you are going to start going out there and enjoying your life again. So you're becoming yourself again. I got the Empress. You're heading right towards the Empress, and the Empress is right under the Fool. Take a chance. Take a chance so that you can be yourself again. The Empress, male or female, they're all male or female, is very kind and loving, supportive, giving, generous, loving. I'm not going to go on and on. You have a lot of beautiful qualities that you can offer to someone, and that might be, why you got hurt so bad. You know how to love. If you're a parent, you're a good parent. Pregnancy also might be suggested in the Empress's card. But it could be the card for Libra or Taurus. So one of those might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But here you are. So whoever you move forward with, this soulmate coming in is going to have a lot of those same qualities. So don't settle for someone who doesn't have a lot of the same qualities that you have. That might have just been what happened before. But you're healing, and you're going to come out your full self, your beautiful full self, on the other end. I'm going to take out an angel card. Let's see what the guardian angels and spirit guides have to say here for you. What do they have to say for Geminis? Okay. Have you a card here? Concentrate. It's the card of organization. Organization, huh? Let's read that. Your plans are on target, and everything will flow more smoothly if you add a little organization and discipline into your methods. Organization and discipline into your methods, I just read. The key to success is to allow your creativity to be gently guided by logic. Be open to asking for help from someone very intellectual or seek out a mentor. This is all advice from your guardian angels, and this will help you to move forward, which you absolutely will be doing and need to do. So, Geminis, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.